getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. To throw right away is Howell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 64 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Howell changing the play here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here in the game's opening drive. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On play action, it's Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Now Rodgers. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
The sneak, Rodgers, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too. Third and long. Here's Howell.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Straight ahead is Hall. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On second down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing here, Howell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So here's a 3rd and 14. And now an audible here into something else. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. And he backs it away, and it falls down
incomplete. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Powell going to go for it. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some space here. Loose inside the 30. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Breece Hall. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And McPherson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Seahawks 17, Bears 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
It's a loss of a yard.
Powell down to throw it.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Here's Howell. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. 88 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Now Rodgers, off play action.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense,
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Howell throwing again after the pick 6.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And once more, Howell back to the air. This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Powell throwing on 1st down here.
Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Jayy Sly on for the field goal. A 43-yard
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Knox.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Running left, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Hall again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A give running right is Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, Howell. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Howell going to audible to something else.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now Howell. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's go.
It's Howell with another throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Fourth down, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
60 Bison.
Back to throw, Howell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never. Not in a million.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down again.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. On play action, now Rodgers. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a give to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Get 300. Get 300.
And 11. At the Bears' 46-yard line.
Inside. 26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And Howe will throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, flag.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Second down.
On play action, Rodgers. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now third down and very long. Now a play fake. Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One more time with Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Now on comes the Bears offense as they'll be called in to go for 2. Howe throwing for it. It's caught at the 1. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Rodgers throwing here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So
listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness